Governor Rick Perry was in downtown Austin this morning facing abuse of power charges. Perry's attorneys are trying to get the case thrown out. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi is live outside the Travis County Courthouse with more. Chris?
Brian, the judge said he expected this hearing to last about 15 minutes. It ended up lasting about an hour and a half. And very little of the conversation in the courtroom had anything to do with the abuse of power charges, the coercion charges. Instead, it was looking at the procedure that was taken by the special prosecutor, Mike McCrum. Perry's defense team is trying to really look hard, look deep to see if they can find anything in the process that would get this indictment thrown out. And they say that they found that when they found that some of the paperwork was not properly signed, that it was not done in the right order. And Tony Busby, Perry's attorney, said that some may look at this as them trying to get the indictment thrown out on a technicality, but he also went on to say that if you're trying to take someone's liberty away from them, you better make sure the rule of the law is followed. Special Prosecutor Mike McCrum called that malarkey. He said that Perry's defense team is trying to create law to best suit the governor. After it was over, here's what the governor had to say about his appearance in court.
I stand behind my authority, and I would do it again. I stand behind that veto, and I would make that veto again.
And the governor there talking about the veto concerning Rosemary Lindbergh, whose name came up a few times in the proceedings, but as I said, most of it talked about the grand jury process and Mike McCrum's involvement in that process and whether or not it was done correctly. Judge Burt Richardson says he expects to rule on these motions sometime next week. More than likely, he said there's a lot of paperwork being thrown at him, but that ruling about McCrum's qualifications should be made sometime next week. We're live at the Travis County Justice Center. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
Okay, thanks, Chris.